All right, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for my few days of absentee. I just got back from my bachelor's trip. We were out there in Breckenridge, Colorado, doing some skiing with the boys. Had a ton of fun, busting my butt quite a bit. But now it's time to get into PUBG Season 10. All the leaks, everything that's been announced, and what we think is going to be coming to Season 10. So let's jump right in. Okay, so before we actually go over any of the specific tweets and stuff I wanted to show you guys, first, let's just jump into the two released videos by PUBG hinting at the new PUBG Season 10 map, which, if you don't know, Season 9 was all about Paramo for PUBG. That map is being removed. It was a Season 9 only kind of thing. Now we're going to have a Season 10 only map called Haven. And apparently, it's their smallest map ever with some urban warfare. Let's check it out. Full screen. High quality, and go. Hide, seek, survive, PUBG. Wait. PC December 16th, console December 17th. Now, a couple just key little things to take away from this. Tunnel gameplay. This is going to be an urban map, so a lot of underground tunnels, some high skyline city fights from what we can get away from the trailers. No new weapons or anything that I can see here, but listen very, very closely to this. Do you hear that helicopter in the background? So that helicopter is going to be a new attack helicopter that's going to be AI controlled, kind of like how the loot truck is on Sandhawk, but this time it actually has a gun attached to it. And I'll show you a little tweet they sent out here. So Alex, the PUBG dev, again, if you don't follow Alex, the PUBG dev, go do that. He always puts out leaks for all the PUBG new content coming out. So there we go. And so this, that might be a man bun. So this little attack helicopter is going to patrol the city from what we can take away, and it does have an attached gun on the bottom, probably some like 30mm gun. I think is that an Apache? I think that might be an Apache. I'm not 100% sure on that. It could be a Cobra. I think it's an Apache. But anyway, so the new map is going to focus on AI-controlled mechanics like this helicopter, and then I'll show you the new loot truck that they're designing too, which has a very similar style to it. Here we go. So making the twin brother of the loot truck, but you are definitely not happy to meet this guy on the street. So likely that it's going to have loot inside of it, but this time the sucker can actually shoot back at you. Listen. See the gun on top? Watch. You saw that? Right as this guy shot at it, boom, boom. That's pretty cool. So you're gonna want to shoot it to get loot. I'm assuming there's loot in it because they said it's a twin brother to the loot truck. So like, why would it not have loot? But this thing is also gonna shoot back at you, so it's not just gonna be like a free kill or something you can spike strip and just take your time with. So that's pretty darn interesting on how that's gonna work. Now, there's no telling if these helicopters and loot trucks like take a set path, or if they go towards gunshots, or we don't know all that yet, but they're for sure going to be in the new map. And it's an interesting concept that PUBG is going towards with this new Season 10 Haven map, that it's going to be more PvE related, so you're not only having to worry about your enemies on the map where they're hiding or camping or whatever, but now you also have to add in shootable loot trucks and attack helicopters that can also, that's a lot of audio going on too. Maybe that's enough to kind of mess you up and lose lose hearing of where your enemy is. But so now let's jump into the latest trailer, I should say. Make sure we got quality up. Now this one was posted just a couple days ago, and it gives off the new parachute feature. Starts off with a new parachute feature of the map. So check it out. Volume up. That's dope, dude. That's dope. Look, see, there's the truck. There's a truck. Hey, that's dope, huh? Look, okay, so I'm not like the idea of a fog map. I'm so split on it because like part of it's like, oh, that's gonna be freaking dope, dude. Like it's so like eerie feeling. It reminds me of like Halo ODST. If you have any Halo fans in here, where it's like you kind of really did feel like you were on your own. This like night city stuff, and you really had to be cautious about where you're going. This gives off that vibe, and of course the downside is that a lot of people complain, myself included, about like the kind of like PUBG rat playstyle where you're very campy into a corner. So hopefully they do stuff in this map to eliminate that campy playstyle and you know, kind of counteract that. But just the vibe that I'm getting here looks really freaking cool. Here it is again. Little VSS shooting past them or something like that, a suppressed gun. So that's a new helmet too, right? That's pretty cool looking. And then so you have the loot truck. It's got what appears to be anti-rocket flares on it, you know? Like, so maybe if you shoot an RPG or something at it, it shoots it out the sky. That's pretty dope. I didn't notice that. Like, the vibe. The vibe. Is that a Vector? That looks like it's probably just a stock Vector, huh? Yeah, I don't think that's a new weapon. But you see this right here? Like, some little guy hanging out the window, just chilling. That's the worry part, you know, for me, because obviously how hard is it to see that guy from outside in, you know? Do they put some kind of night vision scope in the game? I don't know, but there's a lot of cool stuff that can happen with this. See, the hide, seek, survive, I'm kind of torn on it, man, but I don't know, like the vibe, it looks cool. It looks cool. Okay, so that brings me to this guy. So they tweeted this out a couple weeks ago, actually. And Alex said, it will be needed to survive on the small area especially. I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe you have to take an elevator up and it's the only way to get down. I don't know. Maybe there's only one on top of a roof if you land up there. So like if you hot drop on the roof, there's only one parachute there. So it's like whoever wins the fight gets the parachute. I don't know. But the idea of lootable parachutes is really cool. I think a lot of us have been asking for that for a long time. So hopefully it's not as rare as like a flare gun, let's say. But also at the same time, if they put that into custom games, imagine the kind of cool custom games we could have. That would be super dope. All right, what else? So that was the loot truck, the helicopter. Oh yeah, so in here, Alex says, I'm sure there's someone to like and someone to hate. This is going to be a small map, focusing on gunplay, and there will be many factors that hinder survival. Very, very different. It doesn't mean that we will only build small maps. I'm not supposed to say this much though. Okay, so they're saying that this is going to be probably their smallest map ever. I'm assuming a 1x1, which is incredibly small, and that has to mean the player the matchmaking player base is going to be really small for this as far as how many people they let into the lobby. I doubt it'll even be 64 people, which is what Paramo was. So we'll see. And also with it being such a small map, do they do squads or is it solo only? You know, I don't know. What else? They recently, I guess it's late October, they recently put out a big client update to prevent client hitching. I did notice a pretty big improvement myself, so hopefully you have as well. There's a new feature being developed, although we don't know when it's going to be released. PUBG does this quite often. They tease a feature and then it doesn't ever come out. But over here on the left, my head's kind of blocking you. Let me back out. So over here on the left, it's just showing you have presets. So you can do preset clothings. And I don't know if this is going to be preset for map specific stuff. That would be cool if you could just tell the game, hey, when I load into Erangel, I want to wear this piece of clothing. When I load into Miramar, I want this piece of clothing with this helmet and backpack, because they have that over here, helmet, backpack, and stuff. So that's a really cool feature that hopefully does come out soon, and it's not like one of the Riot Shields things where we just never see it. So we'll see on that. What else? Also, I guess the obvious thing is Season 9 is coming to an end, so when it does end in a couple of days, like 1 or 2 days, Paramo is gone. And I don't know if this is going to be a trend that we're going to see, where they're just doing like shortened seasons with new map, new features, and then kind of testing out to see what's cool, and then, you know, taking it out and then using some of those cool features with the next map, that might be the kind of tone they're going with. So that wraps it up for today's Season 10 leak kind of roundup video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. And the next video, of course, will be, well, today's Monday. So you should be seeing this tonight or tomorrow morning, Tuesday. And the test server comes on Wednesday. So in 2 days, I'll be doing a video of the playthrough of the test server for the new map Haven and giving you guys like a first sneak look at that. So again, subscribe for that video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.